If you come to Lausanne, you must take a boat ride at the lake. Not only because of the views it offers, but also because those ships or streamers have been cruising here for almost 200 years. In the 12th century, Lausanne was a small fishing and trading port that was growing and gaining in importance. It became so important that a bishop decided to build a castle there to ensure protection. Trading here began to play an essential role for centuries, arousing constant interest of travelers and tourists, and it only increased after the launch of the first steamship in Switzerland in 1823, which connected Geneva and Ouchy. In 1861, hotels appeared, among which was the first wing of the prestigious Beau Rivage Palace. I'm coming up to the very top of a castle tower, and there are such coarse stalls in the first room, or let's say at the first level. And the stalls, they date back to 1275. The Cathedral of Lausanne has a huge number of symbols, among which is a rose-shaped stained glass window dated to the 13th century, which reflects the medieval worldview revolving around God. It depicts 4 elements, 4 seasons, 12 months, and zodiac signs, symbolizing the passage of time. Many other stained glass windows were made much later. Soft sandstone was originally used as a building material, which led to the constant destruction and restoration of the cathedral. In the 18th century, it was even planned to demolish the cathedral and build a new one instead. The length of the cathedral is 100 meters and the height is 80. The organ has 7,000 pipes. You need to climb 232 steps to get to the top of the cathedral tower. And a funny thing is that you need to climb steps as well just to enter the cathedral. So people come here already exhausted and asking how much more to climb. In fact, this cathedral is considered the most beautiful in entire Switzerland. According to various sources, it was built for either 65 years or more than a century. And the date of completion of construction is 1235. Saint-Francois Square is the most famous square in Lausanne. The church of the same name, which was built in 1270, attracts the most attention. Pay attention to the entrance doors that are noteworthy not only because of their age, but also because of automatic opening mechanisms built into them, probably to keep from being touched all the time and hence destructed. In the 13th century, the square was protected by city walls. Today, there are no traces of it since it was destroyed in the 19th century. After the construction of the Grand Pont Bridge in 1840, the square had become the main bus station, which led to the construction of great hotels of that time, grand hotels. But nothing lasts forever. They were demolished at the beginning of the 20th century to create space for banks, which made Saint-Francois the financial center of Lausanne. Rue de Burg, the most prestigious street of Lausanne, was an important road for stagecoaches. Small hotels, houses of local craftsmen, and richly decorated estates of nobles were located nearby. On Place de la Palud, which is located 5 minutes from the Cathedral of Lausanne, you'll be able to see the castle itself, which was the residence of bishops and then the bailiffs after conquering Bern in 1536. In today's video, I will not pay too much attention to the promenade, and I've already talked about it and the Olympic Village in one of my previous videos, but there is no doubt that this is a perfect place for walking. Visit the Vidy Beach place for rest and barbecue with numerous sports fields. Another picturesque square, Place de la Palud, received its name from the swamp that once covered this site. From the 9th century, it became a favorite site for merchants due to its central location. By the way, the town hall here was used as an asylum and a warehouse. The Statue of Justice overlooking the fountain is a copy of the original made in 1585. Nearby, on Rue de la Mercerie, is one of the oldest residential buildings in Lausanne. If you walk up the street, you'll have a wonderful view of an ancient episcopal palace and, of course, Le Flon district. In ancient times, it was a valley with vineyards, mills and houses. In the 19th century, the valley was filled with soil, excavated during the drilling of a tunnel for the first Swiss funicular, built in 1877, which connected Auchy with Flon. Auchy was once a separate town at the shore of Lake Geneva and a popular tourist destination, and even earlier it was a fishing village that I mentioned at the very beginning. In 1798 it would become part of Lausanne. Ships with the cargo arrived at Auchy, then they go to Flon, where the warehouses for storing are built. Nowadays, plenty of restaurants, movie theaters and pubs have appeared here and turned this place into a new point of attraction. Basically, Lausanne is quite small. I'm staying at Continental Hotel right at the train station since I travel all around Switzerland and I had to Bern later today and I was in Montreux yesterday. And to be close to the train station is just super convenient, so you hop on the train right from your bed, and in general public transport is really great here. And I got here on foot. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get to the Cathedral if not distracted by filming, and the whole way is simply an undescribable beauty. In 1945, Coco Chanel moved to Lausanne and stayed at the Beaurevache Palace Hotel. In December of 1931, Mahatma Gandhi visited Lausanne to preach the benefits of vegetarianism. 16 years earlier, another speaker, Lenin, gave a speech here. Benito Mussolini would come to Switzerland for the first time at the age of 19 to avoid military duty, but later he would be arrested for vagrancy while sleeping under the Great Bridge. The dictator would come back to Switzerland in 1922 to take part in a conference on the Middle East, which would take place in the Auchy Castle and which Hemingway, a journalist at that time, would attend. Charles Chaplin lived in Switzerland for more than 25 years. The last of his children were born in Lausanne. Charles Dickens, Victor Hugo, Mozart, Arthur Conan Doyle, Napoleon — this is just a short list of those many famous who have ever visited Lausanne. The town has a huge number of fountains, so many of which are for drinking, and if it is for drinking, then there is a rule, there is a sign depicting a person with a glass. And here we got one of the unusual fountains, not for drinking, that's for sure. There are plenty of narrow, twisting streets here, and honestly, it's very easy to take a wrong turn by accident, but I do it on purpose, because it's so amazingly beautiful everywhere, and I'm always wondering what the next street has in store for me. And if you lose your way, then at least you will be surrounded by beauty.